suggesting that it's just one morpheme inside the word garages. Things like these that are pronounced like they're not their own word but move around as if they are called clitics, and they're a big reason that what makes a word is still an ongoing debate today. Alright, so that makes 2 videos in a row titled What Even Is a Blank, so might as well make it a trilogy. Next time I'll be skipping up the ladder of linguistics a little bit and be asking the question, what even is a language? See you then! When I was in like 2nd grade or something, we were being taught how to write haikus, and part of that was learning how to count syllables, because, you know, you have to make sure you have the right number of syllables per line. And I had a lot of trouble with this. One thing my teachers told me to do was to clap out the syllable, like, the river has water. I was like, yeah, but you can just as easily be like, the river has water, or the river has water, whatever you want. They assumed that I was just being intentionally difficult, which, to be fair, was something I did a lot. After all, they thought, if you just try to copy what they're doing with the clapping method, you start to just feel the natural rhythm of language and gain a sort of intuitive sense of where the syllable boundaries are. And they were kind of right. I did have an intuitive sense of it, and I did eventually successfully write a haiku along with everyone else. But what I had difficulty expressing was that no one could give me an actual definition of what a syllable was, or even a way to tell where the syllables are without relying on what your gut tells you. Roughly a decade later, I'm in college studying linguistics, and I find that, still, no one can give me an answer, and I'm still frustrated. I found that even in legit academic journals about linguistics, there is no universal definition of what a syllable is, or any algorithm for determining where they are. So, if no one can tell us what a syllable is, then how do we even know they're even a thing? What makes us think syllables even exist? Well, denying the existence of syllables turns out to be pretty tricky. For one thing, there's poetry. People from all around the world, from every language and dialect, have songs and poems and have their own poetic traditions, which tend to have regular numbers of syllables per line. Another interesting, more recent piece of evidence is the fact that babies, when they're just learning to speak, tend to rhythmically alternate between open mouth and closed mouth positions, and that this rhythmic alternation looks like it might sort of slowly turn into normal speech with syllables, indicating that we might intuitively divide up speech into units consisting of a single sort of opening of the mouth-ish thing. But most compelling of all is the fact that everyone in the world seems to just sort of have this intuitive idea of what a syllable is. Like, take a bunch of people who all speak the same language and tell them to divide up a given phrase into syllables,